What's happening, troops? Arma Reforger has been out on console since December 2024, and so far we've really only had one game mode, Conflict. And as good as that is, you might be asking yourself what else is out there. Well, I've been playing a server called Battlefront here in the UK that takes elements from Battlefield's Breakthrough mode and Hell Let Loose's Warfare mode, and it smashes them together into a chaotic linear armour war. I've been smashing this server for the last month. Here's my honest review. So the rules are pretty simple. Bases need to be captured in order, one at a time, forcing both sides into head-to-head fights. No back caps, no chaos across the map, just a constant yo-yo effect of attack and defence. Each side is always defending one base and attacking one base. It's tense, it's bloody, and these games are lasting days. The match only ends once one side has captured every base in order.
In the barn at Vermont.
Yeah, grass.
Here's where it gets interesting. Unlike vanilla Conflict, there are no supply caches dotted around the map. Supplies have to be loaded at main and brought forward. MOBs generate tens of thousands of supplies, so there really is always a surplus there, but the real battle is getting them to the front line. That means logistics runs are completely vital and risky. Trying to drive a truck forward usually ends in an ambush, which is why the nimble little bird with its 600 supply capacity is king. In this clip you can see here I'm landing a little bird in a tight wooded hideout we built off the main base to minimise the risk of attacks. Just like Conflict, supplies win games. If you lose the forward supplies, then your spawn is going to dry up. In fact, the most points are lost not because of overwhelming kills, but because bodies run out on the point. I've been loving the use of radio backpacks.
He's on top of the large tower.
When trying to take a point. Unlike traditional vanilla, the radios don't use supplies or a nearby supply cache. They have a max respawn of 15 spawns.
Nice, good hit.
Which again is a tweak from how it works in vanilla, and this is actually something that the devs spoke about during the recent Q&A for Kolguev, which I covered in the last video. Players usually call out when they've placed an attacking radio or a defending radio, and it keeps the fight fluid and coordinated. Like supplies, radios win games just as much. Because the map is linear, this setup creates predictable but intense attack patterns. You can usually guess which route the enemies are going to be coming from, but not always. Some choke points and forest approaches give attackers cover. I like to flip it around and clear the trees and bushes from around the objectives. This creates a sort of kill zone.
Right. Derry, do me a favour. You see all the trees at 55 northeast? Can you go and take them all out? Just clear that area with the tank. Just so there's no trees for them to hide behind.
Then I'll place barbed wire at the far end, forcing attackers to cross open ground under fire, meaning they've got less cover and we're more easily able to see them coming through, making for much easier kills. Since the map is linear, there are usually just a few road routes into each base. One thing I've been loving doing is ambushes.
One coming. Lovely.
They can be absolutely devastating. In particular, putting down mines, waiting off the side of the road with RPGs. This allows you to destroy supplies or wipe out entire convoys, and that can swing an entire fight. It makes planning and the patience of waiting pay off. And why does this linear game mode work? Well, you end up with a high intensity moments, concentrated firefights, more kills, more jeopardy. The stakes feel higher because every base matters in order. And like all good Arma servers, it all comes down to coordination and cooperation. Teamwork wins.
Show mercy!
No.
The Battlefront server feels like if Arma, Battlefield and Hell Let Loose had a baby. It's got the pace of Battlefield, the structure of Hell Let Loose and the logistics and realism of Arma. If vanilla conflict sometimes feels too scattered, this is a brilliant alternative. If you like this breakdown, then please drop a like and subscribe for more Arma Reforger content, and let me know in the comments if you want the server details, and as always, I'll see you on the battlefield.